What is up, guys? Welcome to Supercars of London and welcome to the south of Spain. When I signed off from my Lisbon vlog with Michelin, I actually was right here, stood here with the BMW Z4 behind me, but Steph wasn't in frame. Steph?
Hello, mate.
What is up? How's it going?
Very good. Hello, guys. How are you? I'm good.
This is Steph ABTV, who is joining me.
I know. Very, very pleased. Both Z4 virgins.
I know.
I'm really excited for this.
So basically, how this has all come about is BMW have sent both of us invites, along with a few other people that probably you would have already seen videos of or Instagram posts of. And they said, hey, do you want to come and drive the new 3 Series, the new Z4? And literally, I'd just come back from the Geneva Motor Show having ogled over that car, going, all the Z4's grown up.
Yeah, it has.
They've done some things to it.
It's got a bit more muscular.
And it's now pulling my heartstrings. I want to drive it. So here we are.
And that's exactly what we're going to do. And I think, mate, I think we picked the best colour as well. The frozen grey, amazing.
This is actually how I think the only thing that I would change with this spec is go for the tan seats.
Yeah, I agree. Tan, frozen grey, winner, winner, chicken dinner.
But as a sort of, we're not that worried about spec. We want to know what it's like to drive.
Yeah.
In front of us, we've got some of the best southern Spain roads that there are. Literally, there are motorbikes just enjoying themselves, going up and down. But I think we're going to have just as much fun in an open top sports car.
I agree. I think this is one of the cars, I think BMW have released quite a few cars over the last year or so, but this is one of the ones that's really excited me. I think the main reason, and we're going to find out in just a moment, is that they've gone in and put the B58 engine in it, which is magical. Mate, it's going to be brilliant.
Right, let's start this beast up.
Let's do it.
Let's listen to it, and then go for a huge hoon. Right then, let's get into my first ever drive of a BMW Z4. This is the first time I've ever been behind the wheel of one. And I feel like I've got behind the wheel of the right one as well.
Yeah.
It's the best looking, the interior upgrade in comparison to some of the previous BMWs is on leaps and bounds to what we're used to.
Oh, I agree. I think the interior on this car is beautiful. It's
virtual
really nice.
cockpit. This is the first BMW that I've driven with a virtual cockpit. We've got some design elements taken out of a Bentley Continental GT, giving you that premium and luxury feel. Because this car's what, 53 grand?
Well, this specific car, 53 grand on the road. This car.
Base price is 49.
Yeah.
So it's only £4,000 worth of optional extras.
Let's make sure, just in case.
But it's,
no, you were bang on.
Bang on.
Hang on a minute. That's only like 4 grand to
That's what I
spec
mean.
this out.
Yeah.
That's good.
And we've got upgraded sound system. We've got the satin frozen grey paintwork as well.
Yeah. And mate, how good does that colour look?
I'm so glad that we picked this because under the sunlight, it's got this like wet paint finish.
Yes.
That's much better than quite a lot of factory satin colours.
Yeah.
But this engine,
mate, well, B58
is the party piece.
B58 engine is absolutely the party piece. I mean, listen.
It revs out. It's got such a smooth tone all the way through the revs.
It's brilliant. And then when you've got it into Sport Plus, you get those glorious little pops and bangs out of the exhaust. From standard cats as well, mind you.
I was going to say, for a media drive, jumping in a car, I'm pleasantly surprised by the sound of this car, which on most of the cars nowadays, you kind of get a little bit underwhelmed.
Well, this is the thing, is I mean, if you think of what they managed to do with this car with regards to sound versus what they've had to do with the M2 competition, completely different. Yeah. It does sound great out of the box.
Yeah. Well, the last video that I did about a BMW was the M2 competition, and I kind of said, well, the M2 was so good, and they tinkered with it a little bit, but then made the sound that much worse.
I know.
That I would have preferred to have spent 30 grand on an M2
and then done the extra on mods.
And then had 20 grand to spend on mods. But you were telling me that this car laps the Nürburgring faster than the first gen M2.
First gen M2. Yeah, it's hilarious. It's genuinely hilarious. We had to ask the press team last night, like, are you sure? Because are we calling BS?
What tyres were you running?
Yeah, exactly. Slicks. But no, genuinely it does.
That is seriously impressive, and also shows that the Z4's grown up.
Yeah.
I would say, because I never really took too much interest in the previous generation Z4s. I saw them on the road.
Yeah.
The older Z4, the previous one to this, looked good.
Yeah.
But I never felt like it was a serious sports car. Whereas sitting in here, this cabin, honestly, is a 50 grand cabin.
Yeah.
50 grand car cabin.
Yeah, and I think we were saying a bit earlier on, a lot of the new modern kind of BMW interiors have come, they've kind of stemmed off of the 8 Series to an extent. The virtual cockpit, the chunky steering wheel, you know, all of the interior. Even down here, you know, like the kind of central control system. Yeah. Very nice, very premium. More than anything.
Coming from the 8 Series, which is their top-end GT luxury cruiser, I kind of get a sense of this being a baby AMG GTS.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's a really, really nice GT car that you can take on some country roads and sweep.
Yeah.
It's not a hardcore track-focused, stiff suspension car, but there's not that much body roll as you go through the corners.
The thing is, I think a lot of that also is 50-50 balance as well, so they've got that bang on.
Yeah.
You can kind of just point the nose in and it goes.
You got the long bonnet ahead of you, which reminds me of the AMG GTS.
Yeah.
It's 2 seats, super luxurious in here, but half the price.
Yeah.
With manageable power, because it's what, 335 brake horsepower.
335 out the box, 0 to 60 time of 4.4, I believe.
Because the track, like, we've actually tested out. It gets the power down.
Yeah, it does. I think as well, it's very grippy around here. I think also because we're in sunny Marbella, the tarmac's nice and sticky as well because of the heat. I think that does help. But
they picked the right location for the launch.
Definitely done. Yeah.
Because from a first experience point of view, now this will be what is imprinted in my brain as what the BMW Z4 is.
Yeah.
This is my first ever experience on the Z4, and we're down in the south of Spain, 20 degrees, warm tarmacs, these incredible roads up to Ronda.
Yeah.
I can imagine if you took this car back to the UK, firstly the roof would probably never come off. The heated steering wheel and heated seats would remain on the entire time.
Yeah.
It's a different experience.
Yeah.
This is a car that you would buy to road trip around Europe.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
Or if you live in Europe, you'd just buy to own.
Yeah. Or you'd lease one for 6 months for the summer period of the UK time.
Yeah. 335 sounds like it's quite a small number, but considering that's the perfect amount of power really for accessible roads, public roads.
Yeah.
You can actually use it all, keep your foot pinned on quite a lot of corners and feel like you're really wringing the engine out and enjoying it rather than just squirting the throttle like here. You'll be at that corner.
You're there, and you're having the anchors on. And
So manageable, accessible power in a luxurious sports car that, in my eyes, warrants the 50 grand price tag.
Yeah. I would agree with you, and I think, you know, when you start to take into account that premium interior as well, I mean, these seats, these Napa leather seats, which you can get in 4 different colours as well, they're just so comfortable. And you're right, as in nowadays, UK roads, worlds of average speed and all that fun stuff, to have a car with 600 horsepower, when are you really going to ever get to use that?
Yeah.
Whereas this,
you can go through the gears, through the gearbox, actually feel like you're driving it properly.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're going to do. So I think now, let's try and really capture the exhaust tone from this engine, because the burbles and the pops and bangs, which you might not be able to hear, are emphasised even more when the roof is down. So let's switch to have this GoPro on the exhaust.
Exhaust cam. I can listen to that thing all day. It sings. It's such a smooth revving engine, and the burbles are awesome. But Steph is out there enjoying himself on the mountain roads. I think let's head back to the hotel, jump in the other Z4 that we've got available, and try and find some supercars. Seeing as we're down in the south of Spain and everyone tells me that Marbella and Porto Banús are some of the hottest spots to find some supercars,
let's see what we can find with the other Z4. It's got a slightly smaller engine. Here we go then, this is what I'm talking about. I've heard so many things about Marbella being Supercar Spotting central for Spain, even though it's on the south. It's the central hub of supercars, and in front we have got a 911 Carrera 4 GTS in the really nice carmine red on jersey plates, I believe. So we are in the 2-litre Z4, which I feel like is the perfect car to go supercar hunting in, because essentially 197 brake horsepower. It's not as loud as the M40i, but I'll easily be able to nip in and out of some of the tight streets that are in Marbella. Saudi plates on a Rolls Royce. We have a baller in front of us. That's how you get around Marbella. There's another one! He just got trumped, I think. I think that was a coupe and this is a ghost. I imagine this is the main road between... There's a Ferrari 488 right there. Yes! And he's going to be coming around as well. It's quite a nice one. Shame it sounds how it sounds. There's oh, there was a Porsche, some sort of Porsche down here. What's this parked up on the right? Oh, a Lusso, a red GT 4C Lusso. Oh, with nice wheels, carbon crema interior. I've just seen a GT3 RS, but it's gone underground. It's gone down there into the parking. Oh, did you hear that? That was quite a nice one. A silver GT3 RS. We've seen a Lusso. Not sure whether it's a V8 or the V12. I'm hoping V12. But it is a bit of a ghost town. Back at the hotel, dropped the car off. I can now say that I have officially driven both variants of the 2019 BMW Z4. And to be honest, the old ones I really wasn't that fussed about. I'm a big BMW fan, but the Z4 never appealed to me until I saw this one. It's much more muscular and is a properly serious car. Both cars offer very different packages, and I'm pleased that I was able to do both. Experience the Marbella and Puerto Bruno's supercar scene for a little bit, even though it was a ghost town. We are in low season, even though it's 25 degrees, and what an awesome day. Massive thank you to BMW, and thank you to Steph for joining me. I will leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description below, so you can head over and check out the video that we shot on his channel. But that is it from me in Marbella. I'm heading back to London now, so I will see you soon. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and tick that notification bell if you want to be notified on every new video from this YouTube channel. I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Goodbye.